Well, if you missed the news last night, our news partners at ABC 13 brought you these stories at 9 p.m. 4 teams have emerged as leading contenders for Deshaun Watson's trade. Now, the Falcons, Browns, Panthers, and Saints have all met with him. Talks have apparently progressed to the ownership level, too. An announcement about a decision could come soon. Of course, you can join us for more news and weather from ABC 13 tonight at 9 o'clock, right here on CW 39. Well, a Russian journalist recently interviewed WNBA superstar Brittney Griner, currently sitting in a jail cell in Moscow. Griner told the journalist that she shares a cell with two people who speak English. And because of her height, she has to sleep on the top bunk so she can bend her legs. The journalist also says that it seems Griner does not know she faces 10 years in prison if she is convicted. Of course, we'll have a lot more on that in just a moment. Now, today in Texas, the State Department of Family and Protective Services will hold a hearing on the investigation into a Central Texas facility. The refuge retreat designed to help underage victims of sex trafficking has come under investigation. This was the focal point for Democratic gubernatorial Beto O'Rourke, who held a news conference yesterday to draw more attention to larger issues with oversight of the state's foster care system. He has now shifted the blame to the man he's trying to unseat in November, Governor Greg Abbott. Political analysts say reforming foster care is not usually a topic, and when it comes to a top issue for many voters.
But it's hard to sustain the discussion of a topic that a lot of people don't have direct contact with, and is difficult to talk about almost in emotional terms, but it's also bureaucratically and administratively and so politically very complex.
Now, lawmakers have tried to make meaningful changes during last year's session. They passed a bill that prohibited DFPS from allowing children in foster care to sleep in state office buildings. Well, actor Jussie Smollett is no longer behind bars after an appeals court agreed that he should be released pending the appeal of his conviction. Smollett walked out of jail last night, as you see right here, after a judge sentenced him to 150 days in jail for lying to police about a racist, homophobic attack. The appeals court says Smollett could be released after posting a personal recognizance bond of $150,000. This would mean he doesn't have to put down money, but agrees to come to court as required. Well, a judge in Honduras has ruled that former President Juan Orlando Hernandez should be extradited to the U.S. to face drug trafficking and weapons charges. This decision was announced Wednesday evening and can be appealed. Hernandez says statements against him have been made up by drug traffickers and extradited by his own government who want to seek revenge against him, and he's denied any ties to drug traffickers during a hearing Wednesday. The judge presented a document actually sent by the U.S. Justice Department that laid out the charges against him. His lawyers presented their own evidence, at least 20 pieces of it, in his defense.